Hey everybody, Koosemose here, back again with Ara Fell. We are in what is apparently called the Valley of Nero, and we're heading towards some kind of monster that turns things to stone, but it's different than the stone curse, as I cannot turn them back, as you see there. And we do have a bit of a split in the road here. Always trying to guess which... Whoops, I did not mean to hop in that water. Does not seem safe. It's always a bit of a trick to guess if I'm heading towards the goal or side content. This might actually be the goal here. You know what? I'm going to go in it because I'm here and it's a lot of water. Aha. No way. Adrian? These statues look just like my parents. Something turned them to stone. Is the stone curse? Can I fix them? You can try, but with both people and animals affected here, I don't think that's what turned these people. I suspect that this is the work of a beast the elves called Firadar, a large cat with the ability to turn its prey to stone. I believe their magic was harnessed by the elves to create the stone curse to begin with. And having said that, I strongly advise we vacate this place immediately. Is there no other way to revive them? I'm sorry, Adrian. The stone curse was meant to preserve and protect a living thing by encasing it in stone. A Firadar drains life energy, leaving stone in its place. It kills whoever is affected by it. And it's here! Right, well, I second the notion of leaving this place immediately. No. I beg your pardon? I'm not leaving. This thing killed my parents, and now that I finally know what happened to them, I can't just leave. Adrian. I have to do this. I'm sorry, Lita. One thing first. Let me choose a class. Bearers of truth, bringers of light and justice, paladins are the pinnacle of mitigation, borrowing from the Aether to block spells and support their allies, can block spells, increased utility. Berserker, anger, rage, fury. These are the fuel of berserkers. Berserkers charge in battle with dual axes, foregoing defense in lieu of a strong offense. Conformity to shield, rage increases damage, it replaces MP with rage. Well, I generally like paladins, but from what I've read, the paladin is not so great in this. So I'm going to go berserker. Oh, and he takes his... Oh, that's kind of cute. So he takes his mom's axe if he chooses berserker, and I bet you he takes his dad's shield if he chooses paladin. I actually love that. Also, his dad looks really old compared to his mom, but, I mean, then again, we can't... I mean, maybe she's gray, who knows. Anyways, let's do this. So you know... Oh, it goes up. Okay. So let's scout it. So how does... I mean, I legit do not know how he works. I'll do this. Affect literally everybody. I mean, she'll just jump right into it, right? 4,000 hit points. Woof, boy. We're doing a good chunk. So, does he... I don't understand how these work anymore. I'm going to mark it. Okay, so it still costs. Can I look up how this actually works? That doesn't seem like a good thing. Okay, let's get the elven focus going up. I need to look at their effects. In the abyss. I press this. Defense in... Nope. 5 stacks. Okay. Okay, so let's... Oh, sorry, what does this do? Increases power each turn. So, is there a case it will benefit the most from it. And he uses the... That's... I mean, it's mostly pointless that he, like, 10 points of... You know, that's kind of pointless there, but it's still really cool. Alright, let's hit it and see how that goes. Oh, boy. Ooh, but I gotta hammer down on it. You know what? Removes debuffs and... Oh. That might be worthwhile, right? For now, we're just going to hit this. So I don't know if that'll work on the petrification, but... Seems worth a... You know what? I'm going to have her use a... Not these. I just made... Oh, the refresh. 30 MP over... Yeah, let's use it on her. So she gets... Does she get some immediately, or... Yeah, she does. Okay. Right, and is it still marked? It is. Complex patterns, it says. And we are at... a quarter of the way down, roughly? Ooh. Okay. So we need to revive Lita. So it means she lost everything. That's a bit of a shame. Okay, let's have him taunt so maybe Lita doesn't go down quite so easily again. Ooh. Alright, let's have her focus again. So this seems like a good time for this. Removes debuffs, restores HP per turn. Yeah. So let's see how much it... Oh yeah, and it removed the... some of the petrification, or... Let's see. Well, she's going to lightning here. No longer marked, so that's a thing we need to do. Okay, so we have 3 out of 4 of our classes also, which is pretty cool. Does Lita have 2 of those on her? I'm not really sure. This is all weird. Let's go ahead and do an altar time again. She can't do... You know what? She's going to channel. I did not do all that much. Alright, and he'll start a power attack. I've got it pretty low, so that's good. I haven't really caught very well how his... Okay, so getting hit there gave him more. Okay, so taking effects. You know what? I'm going to have her first aid Adrian. There we go. Let's do a Holy Blast. Of course, it's more of an Abyssal. And... target will be dazed. This target's damaged by 10%. Alright, let's keep power attacking. March, defense down, corroded, chilled. Alright, and everybody's pretty low on MP, so. You know, I kind of feel like I want to heal everybody up, just to make sure we don't have anybody drop. Did I actually just... Oh, wow. I killed him with my heal. Alright, so what does that do? Okay, well, I can't get there yet. Are you going to be okay, Adrian? I don't know. But I do know what happened to my parents, and I destroyed the monster that killed them. I think I'll sleep better at night. I'm sure they'd be proud of you, Adrian. Yeah, I think so too. Thanks, Lita. Okay. Okay, come on. Let's give you 5 of this. Little that. 1 of these. Okay, so what did that do on his... Okay, so it did change that over appropriately. So it's currently a magic hatchet, and you can make a metal hatchet with iron ore. Alright. So that also means that I can go to his skills. Alright, so what? Instantly grants 15 range. That seems pretty nice. Staggers target, causing next attack on the target to deal an additional 25% damage. That's pretty nice. Strike with both axes, adding 20 potency, but reducing his defense for 1. I'm fine with that. And Whirlwind. Slice only is causing 5 potency of bleeding. Adding 10 potency. So I think I usually want more immediate on that one. Anti-mage, sever the caster's link to the aether, causing high damage and dazing them. And reflective skill with each axe, allowing 2 reflections before expiring. That's pretty cool. And I've... that's better. So give him half and then buff everybody. I mean, I don't use it that often, so... What does Mark... While active, Adrian gains bonus 5 rage per turn. Increases the damage implication by 5%. I think I like that better. Alright, so the only thing we don't have... I didn't do taunt. I can't afford it. That's fine. Alright, well, I'll get more of those, I assume. Well, I can definitely buy some, because I definitely have bought some at various times. This is Adrian's mother. I wish I could bring her back. Adrian's father, but my magic won't work on him like this. Alright, so I was kind of hoping, like, after I defeated the monster, I'd be able to fix them. It's a bit of a shame. Alright, so that pretty much does it for here. We do have a side path that we didn't take, so we'll check that out. Now, is there anything that'll give me a... Oh, I think if I... It still says MP. So I'm not really sure how MP and Rage, like... Replace it with Rage, but it didn't tell me a thing about it, so... And I assume if I... Yeah, it doesn't really tell me anything. Okay, this amount of MP or Rage gain per turn, so we still gain it per round. So, is it any... Well, we still also get some... I'm pretty sure he got some when he was attacked. But he also gets it per round, but it starts at 0. That's what it was. Yeah, okay. If I touch Dean's ring to this, nothing happens. Excuse me. Just one more of those. Ooh, and he got 2. Is that a... Couldn't tell what it was. Is that a person as well? So I guess those weren't people in holes. They were just people, like, were passed out, I guess. That is a little disappointing. Oh. Excuse me, what are... Okay, he starts at 35. That's weird. And also there's this aardvark thing. I don't know. Alright, what am I using? Holy Blast is what I want. Alpha Wolf, Stone Skunk, Stone Skunk randomly attacks. 278, so the Alpha Wolf is the strongest. Alright. And I buffed his whirlwind, right? Make it a little stronger. We're a lot stronger. Okay. I mean, I assume I just have to kind of trek back out of here. Excuse me, puppy. Let me through. And there's people laying there. It's all fine, though. I feel like there were some other directions in here as well, weren't there? Let's see. Here's where the... Yeah. So I guess they're just passed out there. Was there not? Yeah, I could go down here. Did I go down here? I did not, because there's fish I would have certainly picked up. Alright. And what I believe is cotton. Alright, and I wonder... Let's see, if I've been over there? Problem is, I've seen all of this when I did the flyover, so... You know, part of my mind can say, oh yeah, that looks familiar, but... I mean, technically, I've seen everything. So we'll just double check it. Might even be a spot that I could only get to via flying. Yeah. Probably. Oh, I did not mean to get into this fight. Alright, so she can rapid fire. Poison plant, it's... Yeah, let's just hit this. Alright, and how about... Boony the Abyss her. Just for funsies, because that does boost her damage. And Whirlwind. Whirlwind is a lot more devastating than it was. Alright, now I wanted to see if I could walk through here. Now the wolf's in the way. Thank you, sir. Okay. Alright, so that seems to take care of everything. I might, once I get out of here, do a quick flyover, just to be sure I haven't missed anything interesting. I do have to fly out anyways. So we might as well just peek around. I also saw a sparkle coming from there, but there's no way to get there, so I feel that means I can safely ignore it. And that's down where the monster was. There, got the fishes. Alright, and here's where we entered. Alright, so I initially came looking... Actually, also, is there any crafting I can do? I mean, there's potions, but I'm not super worried about that. So, there are also wasps west-ish from here. Because I do remember that the... At some point, someone told us, you know, to the southeast there's the monster that turns things to stone, and to the southwest is wasps. We've tried them before and got our rears handed to us. Is this it? Deadly wasps ahead. Okay. So we shall save and see how we... That's a map. That is not how you save. I'm going to go ahead and save that spot here. Whoa, I've heard of these giant wasps. They're really dangerous. I need to be careful. People say they're strong enough to take down even really experienced adventurers. Now let's go ahead and just tangle with one right away. Or, I mean, we don't get to tangle with just one. I do want to scout them, which means the problem is this time scouting them. It's a lot more dangerous. Okay, so I am going to Holy Blast one of them. Ooh, they are pretty darn tough. I mean, I got some good amount of damage in, but yeah, they do hit. Woofda. Problem is they're faster than several of my folks. Okay, he went down. That's not the greatest. Let's see how they handle the lightning, though. And the whirlwind. Took one down. Okay. Woofda. Well, this could be bad. What just happened there? And, okay, let's just hit this guy. It's charging up. Oh. Okay. That was, fairly brutal. Now, is this... Okay, it's where I saved, so they've got all of the, what's going on. So, what I think I'm going to try this time... I'm not going to try to scan them until I get a little... Like, I'm going to do some damage first, right? If this doesn't kill... Yeah, it doesn't. I know they have around 500. Okay, that critted, so that's good. And there she goes. Alright, so Lita has 2 injuries. That's not great, you might guess. Yeah, so I'm actually kind of iffy about this whole rage thing. The fact that it starts low means I wasted everything I put on his magic, right? That certainly feels that way. Alright, let's do that. Okay, can't whirlwind, so let's just hit one. And you know what? She should first aid Doran, so that he can then heal everybody. Alright, we need to nail the one that's charging up. I understand that now. Let's use fire. Alright, that took care of that. Okay, now I can scout. And 182, so I'm not sure how I feel about Adrian's Berserker class. Like, it does great damage, but I mean, I guess it does enough damage that makes up for... Ooh, that's a lot of XP though, isn't it? Get her defense way up. A little more of this. Seems good. So, it does increase his... What determines his starting rage is what I want to know. I straight up don't understand that. I'm just going to crank this. Actually, no, I'm going to... Is there a Koosemose level? I hope so. Yeah. Let's get this up. So I'm going to... I should be able to pick the plants now. Ah. Silk, eh? And there's a golden something down here. Dawn flower. I like the sound of that. Alright, so 568. Good lord. I mean, I think this is my best bet. Is there an argument for him to using Alter Time instead? More defense for us? I still hit like a freaking ton of bricks, though. It's a little rough here. So maybe that was not the proper idea. That didn't take one down. Oh, Lord. Revive her, please. Don't let her die. I mean, everybody but Adrian's pretty low. Yeah. So, Adrian, you can really only mark on the one that's powering. Okay. Well, just take this down. Lead is still standing for now. And hopefully can take this one out. Yes, now she'll probably drop here, I'm betting. Now, yep. So now would be the time to use a mending potion. Please heal me with some of that immediately. That might not have been enough. Alright, if I get hit, yep, he's down as well. Okay, so what this tells me is that I can't quite handle these guys. But what I'm going to attempt to do is sneak in and steal the silk. I'm gonna, as soon as it stops scrolling, I'm gonna step back and run here. We can get the Dawnflower down here. And make a run for it over here. Get this. And up this way, back out. Okay, can I upgrade anybody with that silk? No, I cannot. That's a shame. Alright, so I will go ahead and save here. Like I said, I'm a little mixed about what he's got going on. There are also some back in the Ceramai Plains. I mean, it said I had to upgrade, so I might as well see about doing that. In the Ceramai Plains, there was... This is not the way to Ceramai Plains. There was the ghost boy with the necklace, and he opened a door, and like mostly that was too tough. I think I snuck in and did... I did the puzzles and stuff. So this is Starway. This is what? Springs. Okay. I did the puzzles, and I think I stole some loot and all this kind of stuff, fun stuff like that. But I'm wondering if those orcs are something I can handle now. Also, if I can actually find my way to where I'm thinking of going. Okay, let's take a look at our map. I'm like, well, I'm close to the stone quarry. I can just teleport to the castle from here. That seems like the way to go, right? As soon as I remember... Ah, there it is. Okay, not too far. Castle Atana. And... Can you heal my injuries? Yes, you can. Excellent. Alright, so Adrian lost... With his upgrade, he lost some amount of attack. Or no, defense, rather. But gained in more attack. I think that was worth it. Where are these exotic stones? I mean, I'm kind of leaving them, I'm not really using them right now, so that's fine. I'm going to take a quick look to see if there's anything I'm close to getting. Okay, that's waiting on that. Rare hides. I thought I had some of those, but I guess not. So rare hides and silk. Rare hide, silk and iron. So it's mostly silk, iron, and rare hides are the big thing I'm looking for right now. I mean, and assorted essences, but... Did he have any of that? I don't see any of that. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so we're just going to bypass. I mean, I could attempt to... get... Let's see, what am I thinking? Nope, lost my entire train of thought. Could go ahead and go in the castle now, but I think I do want to keep, you know, basically check up these old places I've been to before. Oh, and is there any circles in the archery range? Check that real quickish before we head out. Anyways, figured while I need to go ahead and level up anyways, now would be a great time to check up on the places I've been to and haven't really been able to do anything with. So accordingly, and also of course looking for any of the places that there might be fairy rings that I can do something with, go somewhere new and interesting. I perhaps should have made a note of all the rings I saw and couldn't do anything with. Yep, the rope is still up and blocking the way, and you know, we can't just walk around it. I mean, we can walk around it, we can't walk through it. Or over it, rather, I suppose, would be what I'm... There is a... Looks like you're too short. I can see that. No, I mean, like, generally. Yes, thank you. Go away. Gotta love the banter. So that's somewhere I can't really... Can't get up there. Maybe that comes from over there? Okay. Oh goodness, I hate that I have to dip around the water here. So we're going to go ahead up to... Oh, we're in the center of my place. We're going to head up north to the cave. And I think we'll actually go checking that out in the next episode. So for the next episode, I will head in there and we'll see if we can make any new progress. Until then, I hope you enjoyed. If you have, be sure to leave a like and let me know what you think in the comments. But until next time, catch you later.